I'm Brittany, this is Shenwei, and welcome back for more Alien Stage. Today is the final round. The final round. The final one. Even more disconcerting, there's 2 more videos after this. So I don't know what that means since this is the final round, but that's what we're finding out today. I am going to react to this final round music video, and then I'm going to watch it again off camera, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to comb through this to see what I can figure out, what we can learn about Alien Stage and these characters and this world. This is my first time watching and my first time diving in, so I am just looking for the best clues and information that I can and seeing what I can piece together. That's what we're doing today, so I'm going to hit play and do it.
놓칠 수 없어 Blink and gone 더 가까워서 틱톡 틱톡 무조건 즐겨봐 Blink on And when I blink on Let's go 오늘 이 순간 다시는 오지 않아 파티가 시작돼 And let's go crazy 손 흔들어 리듬에 몸을 맡겨봐 이 음악 on and on 조명에
Piano? Oh fuck. I can't get over this music! Oh, she's turning into a badass.
It's this moment for long.
What's that? That was fucking dirty. He got to him. Did he? Kind of? He's making a recovery. No, he's freaking out. Come on. No, he got to him. Fuck. I hate that this is like my favorite fucking song so far. give that I'll give that another watch and be back to talk about it. Okay, here we are to talk about the fucking final round. So let's talk about it. Oh god. This whole series, this whole concept, I know I keep harping on about it, but I don't care. It's brilliant. The dramatic efficacy of this series is wild. They accomplish so much in such little time that will then only be deepened with the metadoc and everything, but masterdoc, excuse me, but everything is still here. And I love it so much when a creator hands you a puzzle box and says, here's everything that you need to know, figure it out. This is why I'm here. So let's get into it. Ooh, okay. So the first moment is just on a black screen, right? And I cannot tell you, I kind of blacked out right at the very beginning because I loved the sound so much that I was overwhelmed by my love for music there for a second. So this is really, we're just introducing the pop icons. Oh man, I can't believe Till fucking died. What's on these armbands? Because, you know, sometimes they have just the wild text that still spells out English. Say, not, I almost want to say, says something Vice. Am I crazy? Because this right here kind of looks like a V. This, I don't know why, but it's giving I, and this is C, and this is kind of an E, but really it should be an F. So maybe I'm just reading too much into it, and that's not really anything. Okay. At first glance, it kind of looks like novice, but that doesn't entirely make much sense. All right. Also, of course, blink, gone. The round is over. Someone gets fucking. And of course, blink, gone. Somebody gets fucking shot and they're gone. That's how the game is played. And this is the song about it. Can't let it go. Why would you? That was, yeah. They're fixing their earpieces. Oh, and see, yeah, having the song revolve around, you know, TikTok, time is running out, when that's the whole also dramatic moment as well. They really find such brutally effective ways at having the song reflect the narrative, reflect the song, just back and forth. And it's unbelievably effective. And we don't even know it yet. When you're sitting down watching this for the first time, we don't even know how time sensitive this moment is, outside of the usual, we know someone's going to die at the end of the song. That's Luca. Interesting how his stuff looks kind of, his clothes kind of look like what they keep him in the garden and other places. This is a nice stage. I like this curved screen situation. Oh, wow. Now, his earpiece is green. So then was Till's red? Maybe it just hadn't gotten switched on yet because it doesn't get switched on until the song starts, but the song had already started, actually. They had already started singing when we saw Till's earpiece. Oh, well, he looks great. Doesn't he usually? Well, he would because of his collar. I was going to say, does he kind of always have something around his neck that's cutting through his name? But he would with the collar. The armband, the shirts, the expression. This is gorgeous. Won't ever come back, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, get us hyped for the party, sure. Crazy fucking high. Luca really is. He's the one to beat. He's the one who plays the game. Everyone else is performing. He's the one who plays the game. I even played the game for a second there, but that was self-sabotage. Luca plays the game to win. Wave both hands. The tips of his fingers, are that bluish? Did we see that the last time we saw Luca? Luca and Till. Ooh, more aliens. Oh, creepy. This guy's... Oh, no. It's the guy with the just exposed mouth covered eyes situation. That asshole. Well, of course he's here. You know, Luke is terrifying, but he's a beautiful man and an incredible performer and a grade A game player. He's just horrifying. The verdant lights with all the green around them. Thank you so much. This is then the first shot of Hyuna as they're maybe not at the epicenter, but at a epicenter, trying to hack their way in. I'm wondering if the plan is to stop the whole round, like knock them offline. And then Mizzy's like, we don't have enough time to do that. Till could be dead in a couple of minutes. So let me see if that's exactly what's happening here. Hyuna's slightly frustrated, but she's doing it wounded because she's a bad bitch. A nice hang on, let me go back so I can catch that lyric. Okay, we're just smiling in the lights. Yeah, Hyuna's trying to get it done. Mizzy doesn't want to watch another person she cares about fucking die. Oh, honey. That's... Ooh. You know, God, we've all been wondering what the next dystopian thing around performance or around being forced to perform, that kind of thing. We wondered what the next thing would be after Hunger Games. And it was always going to take a while because something like that, something as big as the Hunger Games, you can have things immediately follow it, but nothing is going to really hit the same. And everything usually tries to be a copycat way too much for something to really find its own footing. It just takes time for something else to really come back around. And this could very well be it. I haven't felt this viscerally invested in people being forced to entertain in this particular way since Hunger Games. There's something very decidedly Hunger Games about it. Squid Game obviously has an element of that, but Alien Stage and Hunger Games has a bit of a different lane. There's a Venn diagram there, but the purpose of Squid Game versus Alien Stage and Hunger Games is still markedly different. And I just keep getting reminded of Hunger Games shit. Oh, he's beautiful though. And I really love Till, man. I was afraid that what would happen would be exactly what happened. But it's only... I have only fully realized how much I love Till right now in this moment. And I think on rewatches and everything, I'm only going to love him more. I think this has really made or cemented Till as like second only to Mizzy. Really. And honestly, they might compete for like the top spot. To have that realization at the same moment that the character dies, not great for me. Till fans aren't doing well right now. Forget everything and just enjoy. Luca would say that, actually. That's probably one of his pro tips. Sabotage the other person in whatever psychological way you can, and be in the moment and live in the performance. Those are the two biggest indications of a winner. This is some kind of fucked up imagery. This psychedelic, so heavily stylized Luca feeling himself while this whole don't miss this moment concept in the lyrics. He's fully present. And I think he's fully enjoying himself. Was that the first? I'm trying to see if Till really had like all of his shit together until Luca fucked with him, or if there were signs that he may have been slipping. Huh, see, like with that moment right there. No, that's just him singing. Leave no regrets. Oh, what was... Hang on. Every single frame is a piece of art. No, go back, please. Any shot of the crowd, you know. Of course, kids are there. Why wouldn't they be? They're all... Oh, they all have the purple glow sticks and everything. Are those masks that they have also? I think so. And then what was... Camera. Oh, Mizzy. Fucking sick ass guitar solo. And the violin, this violin is stunning. Yeah, and this is where... God, so this is where Mizzy is like, no, I'm gonna go get him out of there now. This whole plan to shut everything down or whatever the fuck was great, but it's taking too long. And Till's basically about to die. I have to go save him. But of course, Hyuna doesn't want Mizzy to go put herself in danger like that. Oh, and so she just goes. And now Hyuna's fucking frustrated because her potential girlfriend has run off to try to go save someone and potentially get herself killed too. Oh, his pants. Or like, oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked out of full screen. His pants. Are those like artful, they obviously look like blood splatters. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, a planet. I almost said Earth, but of course that can't be Earth. Oh, that's so fucking sick. I'm sorry, the imagery is just stunning. Ah, look at that. That's so fucking cool. It's also really giving 2001: A Space Odyssey a little bit right there. Oh, and this is her. She throws a fucking bomb. I love that. I love that the bomb kind of looks like it has an eye in the center, just with the way that this all centers around being watched. I love that a tool of the revolution is a fucking bomb with something that looks like an eye on it. Make this party yours. Unlock. Ah, unlock. So they may just be trying to pull whatever intelligence, whatever information to use against them, bring down the regime of this space system? Exist for me. Here it is. Here it is. It's so clever of Luca to do this. And so cruel. I would love to know more about Luca. And I think just from the thumbnail for the next one, I think that's when we finally get a full Luca download. Now that he's the last one standing. So I'm deeply fucking curious to learn more about this guy. But right now, as he is presenting, this is fucking a cruel way to survive. But this is the system that he's been placed in. He either does this, he either fucks with Till and gets in Till's head and makes Till collapse the same way he did to Mizzy, or he's dead. So it becomes a conversation about, in extreme circumstances like this, do you blame someone for these methods in the name of their own survival in this instance? I don't know. I kind of don't want to blame him because there's no real other option available to him as far as we know. And I don't know if in his backstory it's going to be like, no, he's been like this since forever. He's always just wanted to get people killed. I don't know how dark they're going to make his morality. Who knows? So without that information, I don't know. It really is more of a discussion because I don't necessarily know where to place my opinion. Because it's like, can you fault someone for beating you at the game that you guys are in? We, narratively speaking, we feel like we want to villainize Luca more because it's like he's exploiting people's weaknesses. He's being very ruthless about things. But it's also a very ruthless game that they, as far as I know, do not have an option about participating in. This is mandatory. So if you're here, you're going to try to survive. I wouldn't even necessarily be able to do what Luca's doing. I'd probably be the Till and the Mizzy in this situation and get my brains blown out, you know? But it's you know what it is? It's the Hunger Games. One of the most important things that the Hunger Games ever fucking said and made the center of so many things in that series was remember who the real enemy is. You have to remember who the real enemy is. The enemy is not Luca. The enemy is who engineered this entire competition and who makes them put it on. That's the real enemy. So while we may be like, Luca's being shitty about it, the bulk of my anger and what I'm really frustrated at is not Luca. It is the aliens enslaving these humans and making them do this literal song and dance for their lives. And I mean, of course he would. Of course he would use what Ivan did. Because regardless of how Till feels about that, or regardless of how Till feels about Ivan, which, given the impression that we had in the last round, was very unsure, did not reciprocate kind of vibes, but what happened with Ivan is still inherently traumatic on several levels. Of course you use Ivan. Of course you use that moment. It's fresh. It's the freshest trauma that Luca probably knows about to exploit. And to just go for it like this. Right into the ear. Hand on the neck. Look at his eye. He was not expecting that this could be exploited in that way. But I mean, just like he made, Luca made Mizzy have collapse over Sua. That's his game. That's Luca's game, and that's hard to beat unless you know Luca's shit. You don't know how to beat Luca until you know what you can exploit about Luca. You have to turn the game around on him. Lifting our spirits. Oh, immediately off, immediately thrown off. Oh, fiery thrill blazes out to the sky. Oh. What was that? Hang on, what was that? What was that? He's fucking terrified. But he's trying, he's just doing his best. We're all out here doing our best. Yeah, see, what was that? He's covering his face. But I can't tell if it's laughter or not. I don't know. It goes by too fast. We basically only have this image to go off of. Is he laughing or is he horrified at himself? I don't know. That's a fantastic bit of ambiguity, unless I'm missing something. Oh, and now he's just center stage and he's fine. Meanwhile, Till's crashing out. He's trying to keep going. He is doing his fucking best. Ooh. Luca's in first, Till's in second. Oh. Oh, calculating the scores. Huna's trying to get it fucking done. Maybe, and it's the exact same red, distorted, traumatic memory that Mizzy had about Sua. It's like the same red thing, right? Unless I'm misremembering, feels like the same fucking red thing. Maybe they're trying to unlock the system so that they can shut it down and it's still a shutdown thing. I feel like, though, to communicate that really clearly, then it would have said, then the file, the progress bar would have been something like shutdown rather than unlock. So it may just be a very vital intelligence gathering mission. Oh, man. Right in his fucking head. Oh. And see, his earpiece is red again. Huh. As if, to me, that says it's not working. Which, that would be interesting if on top of Luca's fucking mind games, he also had some more classic, like, sabotage. This! Oh my god, and it's Ivan! I did not catch that. Holy shit. So now they have Ivan sneaking into the visuals and the moment in like a really big way. Oh, no, this is a very, very deliberate image of Ivan. Because look at this. His hand is around his throat, just like he put his hands around Till's throat. His other hand is around his mouth and his lips. I mean, hello, obviously, Ivan kissed Till as part of his whole self-sabotage thing, but that's still that's a big aspect of the trauma around that moment for Till. But then you also you can see Ivan's eye looking down, a little obsessed, a little deranged, looking down at Till, so fixed. And you have, again, that fang just hanging out there. Once again, looking like he could just consume Till. That's a very deliberate image. That's really fucking good. That's sick, twisted, and brutal, but so good. And also this angle, this tilt, because everything has been knocked off balance for Till in this moment. Everything is canted. He's no longer in the performance, on the stage, doing what he can to win. Now he's thoroughly been knocked off of his game. And this camera and this beautiful line from the bottom left corner out over to the right communicates that beautifully. Oh, and the movement. What's that? Oh, so let me see if I can get this out of the way here a little bit. So that's Luca. Interesting. That looks like Ivan. I wonder if that's just one of Till's memories and the image of Ivan still relates to Till's experience and doesn't reflect Luca in any way, unless there's a connection between Luca and Ivan that we don't know about yet. But Ivan's there crying with a hand on his own shoulder. No, it actually kind of looks like he's holding someone, because there's a finger or thumb right here. So he could also be holding on to this arm. The image looks vaguely familiar. This might just be a pull from a previous music video that I'm not quite remembering at the moment. That's interesting. I wonder if that relates to Luca in any way, considering how clearly symbolic the Ivan image was for Till. Oh, that's so fucking brutal. That's so mean. That's so fucking cruel. Am I crazy, or was there a similar moment when Mizzy had the breakdown about Sua against Luca? Was there a similar moment like this? I could probably go back and compare the parallels. Oh. See, now he's bleeding from the nose. He doesn't look great with his eyes. Oh, man. Ivan looks really kind in this moment, though. Because that's part of the thing about what Ivan did both to and for Till. He did it as a kindness. He did it to make sure that Till survived. Till is alive because of Ivan. But Ivan was also unhealthily fixated and obsessed and forced a kiss on him in that moment in order to do it. There are a lot of different ways that Ivan could have sabotaged himself. And it had to be that way. So it's interesting how the previous image was of a very looming, larger than life shot of Ivan. And this one is helpful and kind. Oof. Ooh, unless it's literally just Luca doing this. And he just saw, oh, you know, I think it was. Uh-huh. Come on, a little bit farther. Ooh. Mm-hmm. 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 The kinder version of Ivan is still the specific version of Ivan that Till saw, but it is, of course, Luca. And Till is losing it. Like, fully. Oh, whoa, 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 go back. Oh, did he see her? Is this where he sees her in the audience? I thought he didn't see her for another few seconds. Yeah, he's looked down. Yeah, this is him seeing her in the audience. Fuck. I will say, they pack everything into these music videos. But every now and then something happens so quickly that on first watch, it can be a little confusing as you miss like one or two key things. And you can go back and comb through it just like now. But most people are just going to watch the music video and move on. So it makes it a little bit less accessible for a casual viewer. But at the same time, I would understand if they didn't necessarily want to worry about that too much, because I think they're set out to attract an audience that wants to do exactly what I'm doing. They want viewers who are curious and will go after things and don't mind not catching or understanding everything on first watch. Oh, Missy. Oh. This green really setting her apart from the crowd around her. It's just stunning. Every single thing they do is so stunning. Oh. Okay, Luca has seen them. Oh, he knows. Oh, and his thing, Till's earpiece was green right then. Yeah, I think he sees Mizzy and he's immediately like, get me the fuck out of here. I am in trouble. He's fucked with me and I'm about to lose. Oh, he's frantic. Oh, the look in her eyes. It like the whole song is around Blink gone. And like, you know that they are therefore going to do the death, whose ever death it would have been, in the blink of an eye. That's just obvious. But the context in which this blink gone death happens is what fucking nails your emotions into the wall. Because he was right there. And this is so much about time running out. Huna's time is running out. Everything, unlocking the intel is taking too long. Mizzy's time is running out. She needs to get to the stage in time to help Till. Till's time is really running out because he's performing this thing, and at the end of the song, one of them's going to be dead. And just in general, everyone's time is running out because that's the game that everyone is being forced to play. And so, of course, they run out of time. They don't actually get to touch hands before... Was he shot in the neck? God. And she had to do it again. She had to watch somebody else that she cared about get fucking shot. But this is what makes Mizzy the main character. She's really the through line in a lot of this. We were with her right at the very beginning. And we haven't lost touch with her, even as she disappeared from the alien stage. We've been following her this whole time. And now she's had to be re-traumatized. Her fucking... Can we just get Mizzy out of here? Can Huna take Mizzy and just get her fucking out of here? The answer is no, because I'm sure there are other people that Mizzy cares about who are in the garden or something like that, and you don't feel like you can abandon them. But on the other hand, I just want her to be safe in a place with a girlfriend who's not dead, and she doesn't have to be subjected to all of this. Can we give her a second to, like, heal? I think she had a half a second when she first took up with Huna's crew, but this is not enough. This is not enough. Clearly, as she was having nightmares about Sua. And then this. We couldn't just cut to Mizzy being on stage and holding Till as he's dying. No, we need to see this. And I'll tell you why here in just a second. First of all, he is much more endearingly crushing on Mizzy than other fixations we've seen so far. He's very shy and bashful about it, but she is finding this game of hide and seek fun for the moment. And she is actually being... She's being what Sua was for her. She's being to Till what Sua was for her. She lightened the moment for Till as they were being sought out by that robot thing and having to hide. And Till is feeling really self-conscious because the girl that he likes is pushed up against him. And she's joy in this moment, just like Sua was for her. And that's what drew Till to Mizzy. And that was one of the things that Mizzy found so irreplaceable and valuable in Sua. Because even in this horrifying fucking game, they had somebody who was some source of light and affection. That's really fucking sad. No, with her green eyes. Oh, that's one of the most brutal smash cuts I've ever fucking seen. as he just bleeds out. The hand, and his hand falls. Meanwhile, Luca's just standing there. His back is to the audience, which I find interesting. He's not soaking up his wins, so to speak. Which kind of makes me want to give him the smallest benefit of the doubt. Because lacking context, what can you do? It's just... on stage. Just dead on stage. To the roar of a crowd. Oh, right. Sorry. He's looking at Hyuna. Okay. He's a little preoccupied. Him and Hyuna are finally getting their fucking showdown. Are we going to pick up right where the heck we left off? In the next one? Or is something going to happen and we're going to have to watch the next one waiting for context as to what exactly happens in this moment? Because this is what Hyuna's been working for. This is what she wanted. Now, granted, she's in front of people right now. Fuck. Fuck! That's so... Special guest. Special fucking guest. And that shot of Mizi used for your little special guest screen? Fuck you. Well, we know who wins. We don't know much about the winner, but we know who wins. And I think the next one is called, it should be pronounced Vega, but feel free to correct me on that. I'll be back as soon as possible to watch Vega and maybe try to dissect some frames to figure out what the fuck is up with Luca. What's Luca's whole deal? Now that everybody else is either dead or too traumatized to function, what's his whole deal? There are a couple of different directions that they could go with this. Either they are going to make him sympathetic as Hyuna kills him, or they're going to make him unsympathetic, but not inhuman as Hyuna kills him. Or he's going to be straight up villain and he's going to manage to kill Hyuna, which would suck. Can we stop taking people away from Mizi? Please. But I'll be back as soon as possible to watch Vega. And in the meantime, please remember to take care of yourself.